Welcome to another edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is continuing our High West Double Rye whiskey. This whiskey is so good. And then I'm going to briefly talk about American Whiskey Magazine. First, let's go ahead and take a little bit more time looking at this particular whiskey. I'm not the best when it comes to doing the nose, the taste, and all that stuff, but it's something I'm trying to get better at. So let's take a look. Okay, the nose, the smell, you can definitely get a cinnamon, I don't know, it's more like a mint, a little evergreen mint smell to it. Let's take a little taste. I really like this whiskey. It's got a cinnamon note to it, but it's like a sweet. The best way I can describe it is a cinnamon, like a sweet spice, and you can definitely taste a tad bit of vanilla in there. And I've yet to find a double rye or a High West whiskey that I have not liked. And this particular whiskey, High West, is actually out of Park City, Utah. So for those not familiar with Utah, they do have a few whiskey and beer and gin places out here that's actually pretty cool. I travel back and forth from Utah and some other places, and I always like to pick up some High West when I'm in the Utah area. So let me go ahead and try one more sip. And then I'm going to briefly talk about American whiskey. For those who watched the channel the first couple episodes, I talked a lot about Whiskey Advocate, and I really do like the Whiskey Advocate magazine. Do like American whiskey as well, and it's also a pretty good price point for the subscriptions. So let me go ahead and move this whiskey over. Let's put this over here. And this is a subscription 1 year for $24.95, not too bad. And it's an issue every other month. So if you're looking to do something for a gift for a family member, especially a whiskey lover, I would definitely say go with that. And then because we're trying to get in the whiskey and I like to look for different books and stuff when I can, here is a particular two books that I came across in the article that was talking about that I thought I would highlight. One is Spirits and Cocktails, the Oxford Companion to Spirits and Cocktails. And the other one is Bourbon Curious. Bourbon Curious, a tasting guide for the savvy drinker with tasting notes for dozens of new bourbons. So if you're looking for Christmas gifts for the holiday or holiday gifts, any particular holiday, I would say go ahead, and these are great gifts for that whiskey lover in your family, birthday, or even just for yourself. I don't know about this American whiskey because I haven't looked close enough, but I know some of these magazines have those deals where you can get a subscription for yourself and a subscription for a family member. So this is pretty. I really like these. The main reason I like the whiskey magazines is I often find whiskeys in here I would have never thought to try. Can also, obviously, you get the opportunity to kind of read about different whiskeys from some people who are more in the know with, how does it taste, how does it smell, the review and things like that. I kind of go back and forth between, do I want to just like what I like, meaning if I like a whiskey, I like it, and don't need to get into the details of why I like it, don't need to get into the details of how does it smell, how does it taste, all that stuff. But I also know that over time, especially when you get past a certain price point, you kind of want to make sure you're getting the best value from your whiskey, right? You don't want to, if you're going to start spending $50+ a bottle for a whiskey, you want to get a good whiskey. And the more that you can educate yourself on why you like something, the notes, the taste, that kind of stuff, I'm thinking that you'll get better value from it. So one of the things that I'm going to try and do over the next couple months is get better at trying to actually get a better appreciation for the smell, the color. Does it taste better with ice, without ice? How does it taste? How does it taste different overall? And start making notes. One of the things I picked up the other day was a whiskey note book where write down what I like, why I liked it. What was I eating with it? Was I just kind of sipping, having my, the nightcap? Because that all kind of changes. It's like wine. Some wine is great with certain meals. Other wine, you drink it just by itself, you're like, nah. But this is a particular one where I want to get a better appreciation for whiskey and be able to share my limited knowledge with anybody out there watching this. And of course, my hope is that I'll learn more from people watching these videos with comments on, is there a particular magazine, a particular book, was there a particular course that really helped you appreciate whiskey better? What are some of your favorite whiskey YouTube channels out there? I know there's a few that I subscribe to that, that's far and away better than anything that I'm going to produce, that really helps me appreciate some whiskeys I wouldn't have tried, and good comparisons. I can only hope to get lucky enough over the next couple of years to get to the point where I feel even somewhat educated. Right now, I'm just kind of, going, here's what I like and why I like it. And then what'll be interesting is seeing what I like initially and going back to it, a year later, and then seeing, do I still like those same things, or did I come to have a better palate and appreciation for certain whiskeys? But once again, though, I want to thank everybody for sticking with me and watching these videos. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Until next time, cheers.